Let us discuss two specific problems that a consumer often faces. One, cashless health insurance policy. This is supposed to ensure that the policy holder is free of worry over payment of medical bills in case of a treatment or hospitalization. However, consumers most often complain about long waits for getting approvals. With the delay, they are forced to make the payment themselves. Most hospitals do not even discharge them before the bills are cleared. What should a consumer do?
Uh, Especially nowadays, lot of issues coming from a health insurance sector and the life insurance sector. So, especially in health insurance sector, health insurance policy, there are two types of things: cashless health policy, as well as the payment, make a payment, later you take back that particular amount, where you can take cashless treatment. So, especially these general insurance companies are doing these the health insurance business. General insurance companies are having a third party administrator. So, they have outsourced all administration of these health insurance issues to this particular TPA. And when you, this TPA is having a list of hospitals, and if you take treatment in those hospitals, then automatically your treatment will be cashless treatment. But because of emergency, or because those hospitals are not nearby your house, then you can take treatment in any hospital, private hospital. Later, private hospital, you pay that particular amount. Later, you can give application to the TPA and get back that amount. And always the consumer must look into the terms and conditions of the health insurance policy. Any type of policy, you should look into those terms and conditions. There will be inclusion clause, exclusion clause, limited, there is a cap for particular services. So, all those things you have to look into, and accordingly you have to exercise. You can take treatment, especially when you admit to the hospital in normal cases. For example, let us take a cataract operation. Again, it depends on the terms and conditions. For example, our national school is having a corporate group insurance, wherein all existed diseases are covered, and parents are covered, children are covered, all those things are there. So, ultimately it depends on each policy terms and condition. It is not a general one. There are companies which will not, which are not covering existed diseases. So, there will be a lesser premium. If you want to cover existed disease, then you pay more premium, it will be covered. That is why you cannot generalize these terms and conditions in all health insurance policies. After privatization, 1999 IRDA Act, lot of around 24 private 24 life insurance companies, around 24 general insurance companies are in the market. There is a competition. So, each company's terms and conditions are different. So, looking into those things, you have to take treatment. If you want to take a treatment, take a treatment of cataract operation, then okay, first you look into it is covered or not. Then if it is covered, go to the hospital, show your the card, the health insurance card. Automatically first they will test that is it a cataract operation is needed or not. Then if they say yes, then they will send the information to the TPA. So and so ID holder wants to take treatment, cataract treatment, operation in this hospital. Is it covered under the policy or not? If it is covered, what is the cap, or there is no cap? Then they immediately within 48 hours they will inform to the hospital that yes, it is covered, and this is the limit. So, not only cataract operation, whatever type of operation, this is the procedure. Then accordingly they will do the operation, and there is a limit. So, there are some areas there is a cap. According to that they will provide additional amount the patient has to bear.
Dr. Patil, I want to intervene here.
Yeah.
I understand a cataract patient goes and the hospital contacts the TPA and all this.
Yeah.
If there is an emergency case, somebody has to be admitted immediately and also the surgery has to be done, how can that consumer wait till he gets an approval from TPA?
See, especially in emergency cases, I mean, hospital should not, I mean, will not wait for confirmation. It will take care of that particular patient under, I mean, it will be under process that particular thing. And in emergency cases also, I mean, TPA will immediately respond to that particular through email, through fax, or it is working. So they will inform as early as possible. And I mean, even health insurance is there or not, it is a mandatory duty of the all the hospitals and doctors should give first aid treatment and take care of the other treatment later, depending on the other issues. So in emergency cases, there is no need for hospital to wait for the confirmation. And usually what the hospitals are doing in those emergency cases, deposit the amount and you take treatment. Later, once it is confirmation comes, automatically your amount will be refunded. So that is the, I mean, method. Yeah.
Method then. Uh, Dr. Patil, some policy providers fail to reimburse medical bills on one count or the other, though they give a rosy picture while giving the policies. What should a consumer do?
See here, that's why before, I mean, first we must look into the terms and conditions. Later, if they are without any valid reasons, if they are denying your claim, there are I mean, methods to get the justice. There is a insurance ombudsman, then there is a method in the by the IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Authority, is very active nowadays. In among many regulatory authorities, IRDA is a very good authority which is doing lot of work for the consumers. And if you visit websites, IRDA websites, lot of information they have put on the website, all the guidelines, handbook for consumers. And especially if you have a grievance, there is a, I mean, if in Karnataka, if any problem about the insurance, there is a insurance ombudsman in Hyderabad. There is a email address on the IRDA website.
You have an idea what is the email ID?
Email ID, it's I mean, Hyderabad, I'm not getting that email ID, but it is all the, there are around 12 insurance ombudsmans are there in throughout India. All their email address, phone number, address, postal address is in the IRDA website. You can collect and you can send it. And there is no need for you to personally go and appear before him and argue the matter. You just send all the information to them, and before filing a complaint before the insurance ombudsman, first you give a notice to the insurance company. This is the wrong thing has happened to me, kindly correct it as early as possible. You wait for 30 days. Once they have not responded to your notice or responded but which is not agreeable for you, then only you can file a complaint to the insurance ombudsman. So giving notice to the insurance company is mandatory before filing a complaint before the insurance ombudsman. Once you give a complaint to the insurance ombudsman through email, through fax, then they will send you the format under which you have to, the same content you have to fill in that format and submit to the insurance ombudsman along with all the necessary documents. Then they will, they send a notice to the insurance company, they will give the objection, and the date will be fixed for the argument. And they will ask, are you appearing personally, or if you are not appearing personally, are you sending any representative on behalf of you, or if you are not at all represented by anybody, can you go ahead along with whatever the information is there. Then we have to say whichever we want. Especially in one of my personal case itself, I have said whatever I have submitted the documents, on that basis you give the decision. Automatically on that basis they have decided the matter, and I got the compensation also. So this is the procedure before the insurance ombudsman. Along with that, there are facilities, alternative methods. For example, there is a IGCC. What is the full form of IGCC? Means IRDA Grievance Call Center. If you have a grievance center, grievance, then you can give a call to the toll-free number. This toll-free number is 155-255. Morning 8 AM to 8 PM it works. So, you with all the details you should give a complaint to this particular number. They will record that and they will send it to the concerned insurance company, and they will follow it up what is happening to your complaint. Along with that, another complaint mechanism is integrated grievance management system, IGMS. So, this is also on the IRDA website. Before filing this complaint, the mandatory thing, first you should file a complaint to the insurance company. Even then, if they are not responding, then you file a complaint under this IGMS. Then they have a record what is happening to this complaint. They will check it, what is the stage. Everything the IRDA will come to know about your complaint, position, what is the growth, development on that. So, then IRDA will take action against that particular thing, and they will publish, these are the complaints related to so and so company. They will publish it on their website and the printed material also. On that basis, which companies, against which companies complaints are more, on that basis the future consumer policyholder can decide in which insurance company he wants to take policy. So, and a lot of even IRDA is thinking of simplifying the terms and conditions. So, they have done a lot of the meetings also. I have also attended one of the meeting in Bangalore, and they are simplifying all the terms and conditions, the font size, and lot of terms and conditions are there. Under those conditions, which are important or not important will not come to know
so
to the
implemented.
So, it is under process. They wanted to do that, and nowadays I don't know why insurance companies, especially whatever I am telling, it is my personal experience. For example, I constructed a house and a bank took a insurance policy on that, fire and special peril policy. And they have given me as a bank, they are corporate agent, they have given me the policy. Along with that, there is no terms and conditions. When I ask the bank, they don't know that there is a terms and condition. We have already given the same thing since 1 year, there will not be any terms and conditions. Then they are not ready to even inquire with the insurance company, and they are not trained also, because it's a new job for banking sector. And when then they give me the insurance company manager number. Then they said, manager says it is available in our website, you go and collect. Then I said, it is a mandatory for under the IRDA Act regulations, there is a IRDA protection of policyholders interest regulations. Under that, it is a mandatory, along with the policy you should attach all the terms and conditions. Then only the policyholder comes to know that what is the exclusion, what is the inclusion clause. So, if you are not providing that, if anything happens when claim comes blindly, you reject the claim on these grounds. Then I said, it is according to the IRDA rules, it is mandatory, you have to attach all those things while issuing the policy. Then they said, we are sending that particular format. Then I said, don't whoever asks, then only giving method, you don't follow it.
Should be system,
Systematically
system.
You give all those information, I said, and he agreed for that.